So today I'm going to show you how to tame up the brand new Ling on Aberration, and to find these guys you just want to look in the green zone. They pretty much spawn all over the place here, and you will see them like floating and flying around like that. There's one from a distance. Just for size wise, they're pretty much as tall as a raptor, I would say, but a little bit more broad because they've got those big wings. But yeah, real quick before we get into it, let me show you what you're definitely going to need and some things I would recommend. You're 100% going to need some plant species Z fruit, which you can get from those seeds that pop out of those weird, creepy plants. You want to plant that, you want to grow it, and then eventually it's going to start yielding some of this fruit. I would recommend a good amount of those, probably like 10, maybe 20. It kind of depends on your luck when you're actually taming, so just have a good stash of them. Another thing that you're definitely going to need is either biotoxin or narcotic. I would recommend biotoxin because it's going to be way more efficient and you're going to get one of these guys tamed up a lot faster. But yeah, that's essentially what you're going to need to knock it out. You can actually get the biotoxin from the jellyfish that are in the blue zone, but also from the mushrooms. I believe you can use the sickle on them, and also some creatures can actually harvest biotoxin from the mushrooms as well. And then a couple things I would recommend just having on you is some medical brews, some decent armor. Doesn't need to be riot armor, just some decent armor, maybe a couple sets, and then maybe a bed as well. Let's go ahead and get one of those placed down right over here. I would also recommend maybe killing everything in the area as well, because you don't really want to be interrupted when you're doing this. So yeah, I basically went ahead and done that, and that Ling is over here somewhere. We need to find it. I think it's attached to that rock right there. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So once you find yourself a Ling, you just want to kind of approach it, get kind of close. If it's like walking around, it will start flying around at you. But if it's stuck to a cliff or something like this, it will start peppering you with some arrows. Now, at this point, you're going to have to let it hit you a bunch. You're going to have to let it hit you 40 times, and then at that point, it's going to dive bomb at you. So just before it actually hits you, you want to throw one of these plant species Z grenades. It's starting to fly. There it is. There we go. Boom. We want to hit it like that, and there we go. So we just run up to it. We want to feed it that, and then at this point, if we want, we can actually check its torpor. A level 50 should take like 3 feeds essentially with the biotoxin. So let's get away from those mushrooms and get over here. And right now we got to get it up to 80 because we already had 40 in me. Oh no, a little bit off. I guess it might have some of them disappeared or something. I don't really know what the hell just happened there. Anyway, we're just going to continue this here. Wait for it to get up to 40. I have had it go up to 80, and then it attacked me again, so I'm not sure what happened there. But here we go. Okay, so it's running on the ground. At this point, you can't really do anything. Just don't let it hit you a bunch, because it's going to hurt you. And then it's going to have to hit me a bunch now. Don't know when it's going to fly in, actually. Let me just, like, occasionally throw one. We missed that time. And it's flying again. Let me get downhill. Sometimes when it gets close to the ground, it actually lands, and that's not really what you want. So, yeah, I'm just going to try and show you this whole process right here. Gonna let it get up to 40. It might be a bit sooner, though. I'm not actually sure. Okay, it's probably going to get to 40. Here we go. Did I do it? Yes, I did. So you just want to chuck it at the ground in front of you. And again, we're going to check its torpor. It did drop a little bit from the last time, but yeah, not a crazy amount. We're going to pop a couple medical brews to keep me alive. And just continue this process. I would recommend not going for a super high level as your first one. I don't know if having one's going to help you get another one. Probably not. Ooh, okay, it hit me that time. That really hurt as well. Yeah, my armor is probably almost broken. I'm not even going to lie. These things actually do a crazy good amount of damage. The more feathers you have in you as well, the more damage it will deal to you. So, yeah, you want to watch out. We're getting close to 40, but it will end up... Oh, it's not landed. Ooh. Oh, I went too soon there. Okay, yeah, crap. It is breaking some of my armor, unfortunately. So we're just going to let it keep doing this. It might end up touching the ground. No, it's not. Okay, here we go. Oh, I missed. Yeah, not doing super well right now. I think one more, though, and we should have it out. We want to pop a couple more of these to keep me alive. And this is why I would recommend having a bed, because I might end up dying here. If it hits me again, I will totally die. Here we go. Ooh, yeah, no, it hit me. I'm not dead. I'm so close, though. Okay, one more time, one more time. So you can see, like, the feathers are actually hurting me as well. They are breaking the armor, and then right now we don't have any armor anymore. So, yeah, definitely a very dangerous and violent tame. And I missed, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of like a, you know, you gotta be perfect with that grenade. So a couple attempts. This is why I would recommend having a bed nearby, because you're not gonna have to, you know, run all the way back from your base. And the longer you take, the more torpor it's gonna drain down by. So, you know, you want to try and get it out really, really fast. So here we go. Let's see. Let's grab my stuff and let's continue this then. So we don't have any armor now, unfortunately. So it's gonna do crazy good amount of damage, but we're gonna let it get up to 40 again, and then hopefully we can get this done. Come on, bro. I got really lucky with those first 2 throws, and here we go. Oh, did I do it? No, it's still flying. Yeah. You can see just how much damage it actually dealt to me there. That's crazy. There we go. This is why I definitely would recommend having the armor with you. Extra sets as well. It's only at 25 right now. It might end up touching the ground. Yeah, and if it touches the ground, just run away from it. You know, it will try and hit you a couple times. We're just covered in these feathers right now. Okay. Ooh, did I get it? Yes, I did. And this should be the knockout. Yes. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, it's not going to be the easiest thing to get. And unfortunately as well, you want to watch out if you're playing on PvP, because at this point, anybody can actually tame it. So yeah, these guys will eat pretty much anything that normal carnivores eat. So let's go ahead and give it some mutton. You can feed it kibble. I don't know exactly what kind it requires right now, but I would probably say it's probably like superior or maybe up. But I will try and obviously update you guys once I know what it actually will eat. So yeah, let's wait just a minute here and we should see it eat a piece of food, and then we'll have it tamed up a little bit, or maybe fully. I'm not actually sure. There we go. Whoa, 1 piece of mutton was very good for this guy. So honestly, I mean, you could probably just use mutton anyway, you know, it can't hurt. And there's actually quite a lot of sheep here on Aberration as well, so that's only going to require 2. Let's go ahead and get rid of the rest of these ones here. We don't actually need them anymore. So the saddle for these guys is unlocked at level 50, and it's a very, very cheap saddle, but it does have to be crafted inside of a smithy. But at level 50, you have a smithy. Let's just be honest there. Okay, so the Ling's got quite a few different abilities, but first of all, here's the saddle, and it looks really, really nice. I love those modern saddle designs. They look awesome, and that idle animation's pretty nice as well, actually, I gotta say. The design on this guy is pretty well done, I have to say. I'm really happy with the way that it actually looks. So first of all, our bite attack is left click, and we can do that while running, and it looks super goofy when you're running because he just spreads out his wings like that. But yeah, you can actually use those wings to do a little bit of gliding. So if you double press space, you're going to get into the gliding mode. And then if you hit shift, you will start going down a little bit, but you will go a little bit faster. And as you can see, yeah, we're getting some pretty good speed here, and we're able to get around the terrain fairly well. But you can also just kind of spam your space to kind of just like get around a little bit, like doing like this, you know, just doing a little bit of a glide and then getting forward. And then, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it could be a really good land traveling mount as well. You can actually latch to cliffs by just pretty much going right up to them and then pressing space on them as well. When you're latched or gliding, you can shoot your feathers, and I'll show you that in just 1 sec here. So let's do a little bit of gliding. We're not going to hold down shift. It's kind of difficult. I'm trying to understand how to do the dash. It says C+, but it's clearly not plus. So I think it might be C shift. I'm not exactly sure. I've gotten it to work a couple times, but then sometimes I get this other thing that happens, which is, okay, there we go. We got it to work that time. Sometimes I get it to do this, which is weird. It's like a kind of a more zoomed out version of your shooting angle or whatever. But yeah, let's hold down right click and just do a couple shots here. We're going to pepper the Spino with some arrows, or some feathers more like it. And once you get that bar full, you're actually going to be able to dive bomb into them and deal a crazy amount of damage. But obviously, we're going to have to probably mount onto the cliff for this to make it a little bit easier for us. So let's go ahead and just shoot him from here, get him fully peppered up, and we're going to be able to do the rupture once we get him fully peppered up, which is going to be control, left control, and then left click. So here we go. Let's see. Got to shoot a couple more here. He can't see me, by the way, in case you're wondering why he's not reacting. Here we go. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Here's our dive bomb. Boom. I just killed him in 1 go. Now, it's only level 15, but still, you deal a really good amount of damage with that. So once you get them all peppered up, you can do that attack. Let's go ahead and get over here. Let me show you some of the other feather types that you can actually get on this guy. So to get the different feather types, we can just hold down R, and essentially we're going to have all these different ones. So we've got sedate, we got slime, we got poison, and we got volatile. So to get those different ones, you're going to need a couple different items. One thing is nameless venom, another thing is sap. We got some biotoxin, and then we've got some congealed gas balls. So let's go ahead and pop in the nameless venom. That's actually, ooh, I hit the wrong button. That's going to give us the poison feathers, and then if we go ahead and feed, let's just feed a piece of sap next. That's going to give us the slime ones. Then if we go ahead and feed a gas ball, that's going to give us volatile. And then for sedate, of course, it's going to be the biotoxin. So let's go ahead and just feed all 5 of each of those, just to get a good amount of feathers out of each of them. And you can essentially switch between these feathers on the go by hitting left control and right click. And you can see we're on sedate right now. And we got slime, we got poison, we got volatile. So yeah, we got like 136, I think. Although I think it's going up. So we're basically regenning feathers on everything. But I guess we have the poison ones active for around 4 minutes or so. So yeah, you're essentially going to have some of those items on hand if you want to use these different types of feathers. And yeah, you can essentially go ahead and just pepper whatever the hell you want with these feathers, and they're going to do different effects. So the slime is going to slow things down from my understanding. Here, let me see. Let me get onto the cliff here. Just do it from here because it's a lot easier. So let's just shoot him with a couple slime. That's essentially, I believe that will slow him down. It's kind of hard to tell exactly what's happening here. Because he's not really moving or anything. Let's see. Let's shoot it at that guy as well. Let's switch it to poison. Pop in a couple of those. You can see the different colors on that bar as well, so you can mix and match whatever ones you want to actually do. Let's pop in some volatile ones. I'm not really sure what all these do, honestly. I don't know how to tell. And then let's put on some of these sedate ones here as well. So that's basically all 4 of those different types. Let's go ahead and rupture that. I think, is he full? I don't know if he's actually full or not. I think he might be. Let's go ahead and rupture. Can I do it? Boom. Okay, so I believe that we would have basically just put in all of those effects all at once. So we poisoned him, we sedated him slightly, we slowed him down with the slime, and then whatever volatile does, it's probably damage or something. You can see he is taking damage over time right there. Now he's not anymore. Let's actually get right up to him and just see, is he losing health? No, he's not losing health right now, but he definitely would have been. So let's see. Let me hop back onto here. You can actually deal torpor to Carcanos, so it's not really a great feather to be using on him. Let's just hit him with a bunch of slime ones. Here we go. Let me try and hit him. I'm not in a great spot for this though. You can do this while flying, but like if it's something that you've got like really close to you, you're probably better off just mounting onto a cliff like this. Just hit him with a bunch of these then. You can see we're probably not even going to have enough feathers to actually finish him off here. All right, we're going to maybe fully slime up this Spino over here. I waited till we have full feathers again so we can actually do this properly. And here we go. Where the hell is the Spino? I can't actually even see him. All right, we almost got him fully slimed. Feels like a Nickelodeon show or something, man. All right, here we go. Is he fully slimed? I think he might be. Let's go ahead and rupture. Hop off, and then let's start gliding, and then rupture. Boom! So I believe the slime probably, yeah, you can see it definitely slows them down by a ton. Now, I don't know how long that's actually going to last, but you can see that effect on him. So he's slowed down by a huge amount right now. It's probably going to last like 30 seconds or something. Okay, is it going away? No, he's still got it a little bit. I think maybe it's definitely decreasing right now, and I feel like it's maybe completely gone. No, it's still there. Yeah. No, that's lasting a while, man. That's probably like 30 seconds or something. Maybe even longer, honestly, because we hit him with full slime. We didn't put any other different feathers in, so yeah, those different effects, we will definitely try to understand a little bit more going forward. It's not going to be that easy straight off the bat, but yeah, there you go, man. There is the Ling. Now you know how to tame one. Now you know roughly how to use one. I will learn more about them as we go on, but yeah, that's going to be it for today. If you have enjoyed this one, do me a favor, hit the like button. What do you think of this creature? And yeah, if you maybe noticed anything else that you can do with them, let me know, and I'll catch you in the next one, where we're hopefully going to be taming up Cosmo, the little spider.